about to be set on a journey for the final time. Strands are off. They all came out pretty well. Coming out pretty well on the outside was Regal Assassin with My Mate Max and Long Arm of the Lawn, also with Trumpet Lou and the Red Warrior. But Regal Assassin is racing way for the lead now. He's hoping to get the lead, and he's going to get it. So Regal Assassin gone off stride was number 5, My Mate Max. For Kevin Cole, just went off stride, so the others have to check it a little bit and go around on the inside and the outside of it. Long Arm of the Lawn has made his way in the second position, also with Trumpet Lil, and the Red Warrior also with My Mate Max is back down to a trot now. So they're fairly spread out after a stand start, making the way in the back straight first of 2 times. About to pass that mile marker, and it's Regal Assassin in front. Coming into second position, catching up pretty quickly now, was Long Arm of the Lawn for Steve Owen. Also with Trumpet Lil for Taylor Yours, about 3 back to pegs, but it's about 25 metres off it. Also with the Red Warrior for Brian Gath, and My Mate Max back last of all. As they pass the mile marker, heading out of the back straight round in that corner, they're still fairly spread out for these trotters, and it's Regal Assassin in front. Long Arm of the Lawn still in behind that leader, also with Trumpet Lil still direct the pegs, and the Red Warrior and My Mate Max for Kevin Cole still back last of all. No moves have been made yet. As they're making the way around that corner now, heading in the front straight, they're going to get that bell for the 21.50. The tempo is still pretty solid for these trotters after a stand start. And it's Regal Assassin in front for Hayden Gray, hoping to lead all the way. Long Arm after Lawn still behind that leader, is pulling a little bit hard. Also with Trumpet Lil and the Red Warrior, My Mate Max back last of all. As they're passing that bell now, round in the corner, approaching 800 metres, and it's still Regal Assassin in front. Long Arm off the Lawn is still in behind that leader, also with Trumpet Lil still about 2 metres off it to back the pegs. The Red Warrior is still behind that as they hoping to make the moves now for Brian Gath. And My Mate Max is back last of all. As approaching 100 metres, heading to Aldebaran Park, back straight for the final time. And it's still Regal Assassin in front. Making the moves was the Red Warrior. Also with Long Arm of the Lawn still in the second position. Fourth position is Trumpet Lil. And back last of all was My Mate Max. As they're passing 600 metres now, passing the Lord's Raceway, Bendigo sign is still Regal Assassin. The Red Warrior has now put its nose in front in a second, also with Long Arm off the Lawn is under pressure now. Trumpet Lil and My Mate Max back last of all as they're making the way around in the corner now, approaching the 400 metres, round in the Gradation Road Real Estate home turn. And it's still Regal Assassin. The Red Warrior for Brian Gaff is still approaching in the second position, also with Trumpet Lil and Long Arm off the Lawn and My Mate Max as they ran the Gradation Road Real Estate home turn, heading in the front straight for the final time. It is still Regal Assassin. The Red Warrior is trying to run home late on the outside for Brian Gath. The Red Warrior is trying to put its nose in front on the outside. Regal Assassin still got its nose in front. The Red Warrior now on the outside put its nose in front. The Red Warrior has raced away loud for Brian Gath, and the Red Warrior is going to win it. The Red Warrior in the second position was Regal Assassin. Coming in a third was Long Arm off the Lawn, also with Trumpet, also with My Mate Max's in the fourth, and coming in the fifth was Trumpet Lil.